You arrive with ice on your hair, early winter woven everywhere. I stand from the table, hands still warm. You fall into my arms like a storm. Outside the window, first snow flows, covering cars and tired roads. Inside the cafe, lights are low, song on the speaker, soft and slow. You whisper, it's been a colder year, but somehow I feel safer here. Winter embrace, snow on our clothes, gentle little pop line where the love grows. Cold in the doorway, fire in your face, everything healing in this winter embrace. If the frost comes back and tries to stay, we'll hold on tighter, chase it away. Winter embrace, soft heart, safe space. I'm home inside your face. We talk of travels we'll take in spring, but love right now is a winter thing. Snowman shadows under street lamp beams, guarding all our fragile dreams. I don't want a chorus made to break the sky. I want a vow we can live by, something simple we can always trace back to this winter Winter embrace, snow on our clothes, gentle little pop line where the love grows. Cold in the doorway, fire in your face, everything healing in this winter embrace. If the frost comes back and tries to stay, we'll hold on tighter, chase it away. Winter embrace, soft heart, safe space. I'm home inside your face. Snow outside may never know how much love is in this glow.
Snowy journey on a morning train, coffee in your hand by the icy plain. Fields of white rolling slowly by, early winter ink across the sky. You and I share a worn out seat, boots still dripping from the city street. We talk about places we'll explore one day, but right now this carriage is our getaway. The speaker hums a low and gentle song, feels like the train is singing all along. Snowy journey, soft be kind tune, rolling through a paper moon. Ice on the river, love in our eyes, cafe dreams in unfamiliar skies. Snowy journey, first snow, new start, every little mile closer to your heart. If the road back home is full of worry, we'll stay inside this snowy journey. We pass a station with a tiny stand, snowman postcards printed by hand. You promise we'll stop there on the ride home, collect small memories, let them roam. I don't want a chorus built for speed, I want one matching every need, something we can hum when we're apart, remembering that we once shared this car. journey, soft beat kind tune rolling through a paper moon. Ice on the river, love in our eyes, cafe dreams in unfamiliar skies. Snowy journey, first snow, new start, every little mile closer to your heart. If the road back home is full of worry, we'll stay inside the snowy journey. When we finally step into the unknown town, the melody still rides along.
We built a snowman in the parking lot, behind the little cafe where the world forgot. He gave him buttons from your favorite coat, I tied around his neck a missing note. Steam from the cups drew halos round his head. Early winter blessing all the words we said. We joked about taking him on a train, letting him melt all over Spain. In your eyes I saw a map of roads where all our scattered worries slow. Snowman dream in the quiet street, soft little love song at our feet. If he could walk, he'd follow us to every town, leave little puddles where our fears drown. Snowman dream under cotton skies, ice and laughter shining in your eyes. If tomorrow melts him into another stream, we'll still carry this snowman dream. Inside the cafe people plan their flights, tracing sunny beaches in the snowy lights. You held my hand like it could be a ticket to every far-off place with you. I don't need an anthem for 100 years, I want a simple line to hold our ears, something we can sing while seasons move, proof the cold can also prove. Snowman dream in the quiet street, soft little love song at our feet. If he could walk, he'd follow us to every town, leave little puddles where our fears drown. Snowman dream under cotton skies, ice and laughter shining in your eyes. If tomorrow melts him into another stream, we'll still carry this snowman dream. Even when the grass returns in spring, I'll hear his silly winter ring. Cold hand shaking as you zip your coat, snow dust your lashes like a secret note. We'll walk through the city in an early chill, sidewalks shining like they're standing still. First snow turning every sound so small, even busy traffic feels like nothing at all. You slide your fingers into mine halfway, ice on your cheeks, warmth in your gaze. You say if winter lasts forever, that's okay, as long as I can feel your heat this way. Cold hands, hot heart, snow on our hair, soft little love song hanging in the air. Every frozen breath is a promise that stays. snuck into a cafe on the second floor. Fog on the windows, ice on the door. You draw a snowman in the resting steam, giving tiny wings and a suitcase dream. I don't ask the melody to break or bend, I just want it here with us till the end. Something we can hum when the years move on, remembering how the cold was gone. Cold heart, snow on our hair, soft little love song hanging in the air. Every frozen breath is a promise that stays, every quiet step writes another phrase. Cold hands holding on to something true. Early winter, I'm in love with you. If the world feels far and the nights grow long, we'll survive inside this song. Snow falls slower when you're by my side. Cold hands, warm love, ever colliding.
You sent a snowy postcard from another shore. Picture perfect village with a pine-clad door. Snowman smiling in a mountain square. Cafe windows glowing like they're in a prayer. I read your words inside my city flat. Early winter staring through the glass like that. You wrote, I wish you saw the ice blue lake, the way the stars look when you can't stay awake. I press the paper to the window light. Imagine we're together in that night. Snowy postcard in my hand, soft little pop song from another land. Every line of ink a road of snow, every word a place will go. Snowy postcard, first frost on my skin, love between the letters pulling me in. If the distance feels a little too hard, I'll live inside this snowy postcard. I take your card into a corner shop, order something warm and just let time stop. Early winter breeze through the cracking door makes your photo feel like even more. I don't ask the melody to change the world, I just want it playing while the snow is swirled. So when you stand alone in that distant place, you'll hear this chorus and see my face. Snowy postcard in my hand, soft little pop song from another land. Every line of ink a road of snow, every word a place will go. Snowy postcard, first frost on my skin, love between the letters pulling me in. If the distance feels a little too hard, I'll live inside this snowy postcard. Someday we'll be the picture in the frame. Till then this song will say your name. We stepped outside the late night cafe door. Snow was waiting like it had been there before. First flake spinning in the yellow light. Early winter pulling down the night. You wrapped your scarf twice around my neck, laughed at the ice on the stairs and the deck. Feels like a movie, you whispered low, like the moment right before they know. My heart beat louder than the traffic near. Every little snowflake ringing taste that first snow drift.
Silver trails, snowman silhouettes in garden yards, watching us shuffle like clumsy cards. I don't need a thunderstorm of sound, just a gentle beat while the world spins round. Let this little chorus live inside your chest, a quiet reminder that we were blessed. First snow kiss in the freezing air, ice on the ground, fire everywhere. Time stopped breathing when your lips found mine, snow and electricity on the same line. First snow kiss underneath that sky, love and winter in a single sigh. If the seasons change and the years all shift, I'll still taste that first snow drift. Snow kept falling, but the world felt small. Just your hands, your breath that night, that fall.
Boarding call echoing in a frosted hall. Winter flight waiting as the first snow falls. You stir your coffee by the airport glass, watching little snowmen printed on the boarding pass. Cold metal seats in the distant roar, planes on the runway asking for more. Early winter sitting in your chest, every exhale leaving cloudy rest. You send me pictures from the waiting gate, right, wish you were here before it's too late. Winter flight into a sky of ice, a little pop song at a gentle price. Every wing is carving through the night, every mile a piece of light. Winter flight for snow on the field, love in the letters you never sealed. If the wind feels strong when the engines rise, my heart is strapped into your sky. I'm in a cafe on the other side of town, watching flakes drift softly down, thinking of the journeys you will see, wondering if you ever think of me. I don't need the music to be grand and loud, I want it quiet in the waiting crowd, something that can play through every fear and keep your heartbeat steady, dear. Winter flight into a sky of ice, soft little pop song at a gentle price. Every wing is carving through the night, every mile a piece of light. Winter flight for snow on the field, love in the letters you never sealed. If the wind feels strong when the engines rise, my heart is strapped into your sky. When you land, when you land somewhere the snow feels new, may this melody land with you. Soft ice sky hanging over town, clouds like pillows pressing down. Snow begins to shimmer in the air, early winter stretching everywhere. We sit on the top floor by the glass, watching little scenes in traffic pass. You talk of flying to a distant shore. I say I wanna stay right here a little more. You rest your head on the window frame, seeing constellations in the street lamp flame. Soft ice sky, snowflakes slow, gentle little pop waves down below. Ice on the rooftops, love in your eyes, cafe reflections of a fragile paradise. Soft ice sky, first snow, new light. If the world feels wrong, this feels right. Every beat a footstep, every note a sign we're alive in this winter time. A snowman built on a distant road stands in silence like a quiet proof that even in a city made of steel and glass, somebody still believes in simple paths. I don't need the chorus to explode and burn. I want it soft enough to let us learn how to breathe slower in the freezing air and feel like we are really there. Soft ice sky, snowflakes slow, gentle little pop waves down below. Ice on the rooftops, love in your eyes, cafe reflections of a fragile paradise. Soft ice sky, first snow, new light. If the world feels wrong, this feels right. Every beat a footstep, every note a sign we're alive in this winter time. When the clouds move on and the colors change, this song remembers every rain.
Snow lines printed on the roadside trees, white little borders on the winter breeze. We ride a bus out past the town, early winter slowly settling down. You lean your head against the foggy glass, tracing tiny hearts as the houses pass, each one melting as the heat comes through, like all the fears I held of you. You say I've been afraid to start, but look at all these snowline hearts. Snowline hearts on the window pane, soft little pop song in our vein. Ice in the fields, love in the sea, two quiet rhythms finding me. Snowline hearts, first snow, new art. Every little shape another part. If the road ahead feels cold and wide, we'll follow our snowline hearts in stride. We stop at a cafe near a frozen bend, snowman sign saying welcome friend. We step inside and shake the air, laugh about the hearts still there. I don't want a chorus chasing some extreme, I want a tune that matches this dream, something we could sing when miles apart and feel the snow line in our heart. Snowline hearts on the window pane, soft little pop song in our vein. Ice in the fields, love in the sea, two quiet rhythms finally meet. Snowline hearts, first snow, new art. Every little shape another part. If the road ahead feels cold and wide, we'll follow our snowline hearts in stride. When the snow line fades in the morning sun, this song will keep our hearts day. Snow on the corners where the shadows stay. You and I breathe clouds into the sky, frozen little secrets floating by. We sit outside the cafe on a metal chair, too cold for most, but we don't care. Your hands around mine like a second glove, ice on our cheeks, fire of love. You say every season has its song, but this one feels like where we belong. Crystal air, snow in your hair, soft little pop line everywhere. Cold on the street, warmth in the eyes, two beating hearts under glassy skies. Crystal air, first frost, new year, every little whisper ringing clear. If the summer comes and we're not there, you'll find me in this crystal air. A snowman built beside the parking sign grins at us like everything is fine. We talk about trips we'll someday try, chasing different kinds of sky. I don't need the chorus sharp and wild, I want it steady like a breathing child. Something we can carry when the days are gray, and feel a bit of light that doesn't go away. Crystal air, snow in your hair, soft little pop line everywhere. Cold on the street, warmth in the eyes, two beating hearts under glassy skies. Crystal air, first frost, new year, every little whisper ringing clear. If the summer comes and we're not there, you'll find me in this crystal air. We leave our footprints in a shining road. The song walks with us through the snow.
Frosted hearts on the windows of the tram. Someone drew them with a tired hand. Snow outside covers every track. Early winter whispers no way back. You and I met in a crowded car, holding on to rails, dreaming of a bar. Later in a cafe we sat side by side. I watched the ice in your eyes slowly slide. You said you were scared of another try. I saw the first snow falling in your sight. Frosted hearts starting in the glow, soft little pop song under snow. Cold on the glass, warmth in our palms, love like coffee pouring into calm. Frosted hearts learning how to beat, early winter melting in the heat. If you fear it turns in darker parts, I'll hold your shaken frosted heart. We built a tiny snowman by the stop. Used to ticket stubs for his paper top. You laughed so hard the whole night turned. All the icy bridges slowly burn. I don't want a chorus that demands a roar. I want two frosted hearts changing form. Midnight snow on the boulevard. Every distant siren feels so far. Street lamps flicker like a distant show. Early winter painting everything below. We walk back home from a riverside bar. Hands in pockets, raised like stars. You say you're thinking of a midnight flight somewhere north where the sky burns white. I say maybe we can go someday, but right now I'm happy on this road with you anyway. Midnight snow, falling slow, falling slow. Soft little pop beat in our glow. Ice on the river, love in our steps. Every silent second something kept. Midnight snow, hold this street in your hand. Write our names across the land. If tomorrow's sun hides what we know, I'll remember this midnight snow. We pass a cafe, closing down for the night. Chairs on tables in the window light. Inside the snowman drawn in marker pen watches us like an old friend. I don't want a chorus that explodes and breaks. I want a quiet one that bends but never aches. Something we can hum beneath the sheets when winter taps along the east. Midnight snow, falling slow, falling slow. Soft little pop beat in our glow. Ice on the river, love in our steps. Every silent second something kept. Midnight snow, hold this street in your hand. Write our names across the land. If tomorrow's sun hides what we know, I'll remember this midnight in snow. Snow keeps drifting while the clocks run on, but the feeling stays when night is gone.
Out on the Iceheart Road, the lights are thin. Snow on the shoulder, night drawing in. Heater on low and the radio soft. Early winter lifts the city off. You watch the snowflakes in the high beam haze, thinking of the places we once praised. We used to dream of running far away. Now the road itself is enough today. You say I don't need summer to feel alive. I just need your shadow in this drive. Iceheart Road under sleepy skies, gentle little pop song in our eyes. Every turn is covered in white, but love keeps steering us through the night. Iceheart Road, first snow on the glass, past and future slowly pass. If the world feels frozen and we bear the load, we'll melt it on this Iceheart Road. A distant cafe close beside the bend, We talk about stopping there someday, my friend. Snowman sign waving at the passing cars, like a quiet lighthouse made of stars. I don't want a track that screams and breaks. I want a melody that bends, not shakes. Something that can calmly hold our fears as we drive across the winter years. Iceheart Road under sleepy skies, gentle little pop song in our eyes. Every turn is covered in white, but love keeps steering us through the night. Iceheart Road, first snow on the glass, past and future slowly pass. If the world feels frozen and we bear the load, we'll melt it on this ice heart. When we park at last and the motor sighs, the song keeps traveling in our eyes. Suitcase in the trunk and a map on your knee. Frozen travel through a silver sea. Snow on the signs, ice on the wires. Early winter humming in the tired tires. We stop for coffee at a roadside shack. Snowmen painted on the welcome plaque. Inside the radio plays a gentle tune about missing someone under a pale blue moon. You smile and say this song feels like us, always on the move in an old small bus. Frozen travel on these winter roads, soft little pop song lifting our loads. Every mile a snowflake on the glass, every laugh a memory that will last. Frozen travel, we don't need much more than a cheap hot drink and a half-open door. If the world feels heavy and the clouds unravel, we'll keep singing through this frozen travel. Later by a lake with a sheet of ice, you talk about chances and rolling dice. Love feels fragile like this frozen skin, but you reach for me and I let you in. I don't want a soundtrack full of noise and glare. I want a song that's soft enough to share, something that could play in any little town and make the whole room settle down. Frozen travel on these winter roads, soft little pop song lifting our loads. Every mile a snowflake on the glass, every laugh a memory that will last. Frozen travel, we don't need much more than a cheap hot drink and a half-open door. If the world feels heavy and the clouds unravel, we'll keep singing through this frozen travel. When the wheels stop turning and the car lights fade, the melody stays in the tracks we made.
On the winter side of town, the lights are few. Snow on the river the sky faint blue. We crossed the bridge with our colors high. Early winter brushing every side. A quiet cafe waits beyond the bend, where every traveler feels like a friend. We step inside and shake off the cold, laugh about stories that we never told. You say I love this hidden part of year, when everything is closer, everything is near. Winterside, soft tide, calm song, gentle pop rhythm carrying us along. Ice in the alley, love in our talk, two slow shadows on a midnight walk. Winterside, first snow, slow glow, cafe windows in a silver row. If the city noise comes back in tide, we'll run away to the winter side. Yeah. We see a snowman leaning on a rail, one eye missing, crooked tail. You fix his smile with a piece of ice. Suddenly the night feels twice as nice. Yeah. And I don't want a chorus built to break the stage. I want a whisper strong enough for age, something that can play in any room and softly sweep away the gloom. Winterside, soft tide, calm song, gentle pop rhythm carrying us along. Yeah. Winterside, first snow, slow glow, cafe windows in a silver row. If the city noise comes back in tide, we'll run away to the winter side. When we head back home and the bus doors close, the melody sleeps inside our clothes.
Latte and snow on a quiet afternoon. Music in the corner humming low and smooth. Early winter presses on the window frame, while we talk softly around each other's names. You dip your finger in the creamy foam, draw a tiny heart and a travel home. Someday we'll board that northern light, drink bitter coffee and taste the brine. Outside the street is painted white and white. Inside our pulses slowly coincide. Latte and snow, warm cup, cold glass, gentle little pop song letting time pass. Ice on the cars, love in this booth, every little word another truth. Latte and snow, first freeze, new year. If the world feels distant, we're still here, wrapped in this early winter glow. You and me and latte and snow. Snowman postcard on the register shelf offers mountain cabins for a different self. We laugh about booking it on a whim, sipping dreams from the coffee room rim. I don't ask the chorus to be loud or bright. I want it soft like this yellow light, something you can hum when days are long, remembering the taste of this song. flickers like a spark.
You taste like ice and honey on my tongue. Cold first, then golden in the lungs. We kiss outside the cafe in the freeze. Early winter bending both our knees. Snow on the tables, chairs left out. Our laughter spills like breath in doubt. You say you never liked the colder days till love rewrote your weather ways. I wrap my scarf around the both of us. Let the tiny street lamp earn our trust. Ice and honey, snow and heart, gentle little pop song, brand new start. Cold at the edges, warm in the core. I've never tasted love like this before. Ice and honey on a frosted street. Every simple touch feels complete. If the winter stays a little too long, we'll sweeten it with this song. We dream of traveling where the rivers steam. Hotter countries and less green. But something about the ice between our lips makes me wanna stay for these early sips. I don't need a chorus rushing to the end. I want it slow like a steady friend. So every time the air turns thin and dry, we'll play this back and feel alive. Ice and honey, snow and heart, gentle little pop song, brand new start. Cold at the edges, warm in the core. I've never tasted love like this before. Ice and honey on a frosted street. Every simple touch feels complete. If the winter stays a little too long, we'll sweeten it with this song. We'll sweeten it with this song. Snow keeps falling as the night turns late. Ice and honey never felt so great.
We bought 2 tickets on a northbound line. Snow on the tracks, hearts out of time. Early winter hanging over town. As the train pulled slowly down, we passed the city in a blur of light. Cafe windows glowing in the night. Inside the carriage, coffee cups clinked while the snowy landscape slowly linked. You said I'm scared of everything I feel, but watching this it all seems real. Northbound, snowbound, hand in hand, soft little pop song over frozen land. Ice on the river, warmth in our chest, leaving all the noise for this quiet quest. Northbound journey, first snow flight, traveling together through the white. If the road back home turns cruel and loud, we'll remember this northbound cloud. We saw a snowman by a lonely shed, someone's secret waiting cold instead. I waved and you laughed at my childish game, but I saw a spark inside your flame. I don't want a chorus that explodes like fire. I want a calm one we can both admire, something we can sing when we're apart and feel the northbound in our heart. running through the pine tree. See, but this song stays here with you and me. There's a quiet blizzard in the muffled streets. Snow so thick you cannot hear the feet. Cars move slowly like they're half asleep. Early winter burying the deep. We sit by the window in a corner booth. Coffee and cocoa and a kind of truth. You say you always hated storms before, till you watch this one from a wooden floor. Outside is chaos, but in here we're fine. Wrapped in little cords and your hand in mine. Quiet blizzard, gentle sound, soft little pop songs swirling around. Ice in the air, love in the room, snow riding stories in the gloom. Quiet blizzard, stay a while, freeze the clocks in your drifting style. If the world runs wild beyond this glass, we'll let this moment last. Snowman shapes on the abandoned cars, street lights shining like forgotten stars. You talk about trains that might not run, and somehow that feels kind of fun. I don't want a chorus that will shake the ground. I want one soft enough to match this sound. When the white world covers every street, our hearts can rest in the beat. Quiet blizzard, gentle sound, soft little pop songs swirling around. Ice in the air, love in the room, snow riding stories in the gloom. Quiet blizzard, stay a while, freeze the clocks in your drifting style. If the world runs wild beyond this glass, we'll let this moment last. When the plows arrive and the streets wake up, we'll still taste winter in our cup.
Out beyond the highway, there's a Snowfield Café, and nothing but white, 4 miles each way. We found it by accident, one frozen dry, early winter version of feeling alive. Yeah. Big glass windows look out on the plain. Snow like an ocean without any name. Inside the heater hums a sleepy song. Travelers sit but don't stay long. You took my hand and said let's freeze this frame. Remember this place when life's insane. Yeah, Snowfield Café, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Café, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Café. A snowman stood near the entrance door, made from drifts on the wooden floor. They gave him a scarf from the lost and found. He watched all the cars turn around. I don't need the chorus, fierce and bright. I want it gentle like this light. So every time the winter feels too loud, you'll hear this and escape the crowd. Snowfield Café, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Café, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Café. we drove off, tracks lost in white. The melody stayed in the rear view night. Out beyond the highway, there's a Snowfield Café. Nothing but white, 4 miles each way. We found it by accident, one frozen drive. Early winter version of feeling alive. Yeah. Big glass windows look out on the plain. Snow like an ocean without any name. Yeah. Inside the heater hums a sleepy song. Travelers sit but don't stay long. You took my hand and said let's freeze this frame. Remember this place when life's insane. Snowfield Café, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, 2 tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Café, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Café. When we drove off, tracks lost in white, yeah. The melody stayed in the rear view night. Yeah. Out beyond the highway, there's a Snowfield Café. Yeah. And nothing but white, 4 miles each way. We found it by accident, one frozen drive. Early winter version of feeling alive. Big glass windows look out on the plain. Snow like an ocean without any name. Inside the heater hums a sleepy song. Travelers sit but don't stay long. You took my hand and said let's freeze this frame. Remember this place when life's insane. Snowfield Café, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, 2 tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Café, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Café. When we drove off, tracks lost in white. The melody stayed in the rear view night.
Early frost on the window of your room. Iceland flowers in the morning gloom. You trace a heart in the empty space. Watch it disappear without a trace. We meet for coffee at the corner shop. Snow on the awning, slow drip, drop. You say you're scared of how cold love can be. I wrap my hands around your tea. Outside the first snow kisses every car. Inside I see you exactly as you are. Early frost, soft cause quiet love. Gentle little pop print to the sky above. Ice on the streets, warmth where we sit. 2 shy hearts slowly learning to fit. Early frost, first snow on our skin. If we move slowly, we might let it in. When the winter's long and the nights are crossed, we'll remember this early frost. A snowman sign on the counter grins, selling sweet drinks with cinnamon spins. You laugh and finally look at me straight. Say maybe cold can also decorate. I don't want a chorus that will force a tear. I want a song that makes us safe right here. Something we can play when words feel thin, and let the melody begin. Early frost, soft cause quiet love. Gentle little pop print to the sky above. Ice on the streets, warmth where we sit. 2 shy hearts slowly learning to fit. Early frost, first snow on our skin. If we move slowly, we might let it in. When the winter
inside our careful future clothes. Snow on the mailbox, quiet little street. Early winter footsteps echo under feet. Cold air biting, but the lights feel kind. I'm writing winter letters you will never find. Steam from the coffee fogs the window clear. People in scarves keep disappearing here. A couple with luggage shares a tiny seat, talking about a journey where the snow hearts meet. I spell your name in lines across the page, ink like rivers in this frosted age. These winter letters fall like snow outside, soft and slow, nowhere to hide. Every word a snowflake landing on your name, melting on the fire of a love I never claimed. In this little cafe with the world turned white, I send my frozen feelings to early night. Winter letters drifting through the air, carried by the cold to anywhere. First snow on the highway, buses crawling by. Somebody snowman leans against the sky. I dream of planes and trains and roads of ice. Every route a promise at a different price. I don't need a storm of sound tonight, just a gentle chorus holding you in light. If you ever feel the pull of something warm, maybe it's my letter riding on the storm. Finger letters fall like snow outside, soft and slow, nowhere to hide. Every word a snowflake landing on your name, melting on the fire of a love I never claimed. In this little cafe with the world turned white, I send my frozen feelings into early night. Winter letters drifting through the air, carried by the cold to anywhere. When the ink runs dry and the streetlights fade, my heart is just another note in the snow I made.
There's a little cafe in snow at the edge of town. Lantern in the doorway, sun half down. We push the door open, bells ring low. Early winter greets us with a silent glow. Oh, oh, oh. Gloves on the table, scarves on the chair. Steam from the cup shapes the icy air. Outside the buses moving, cotton lines inside the record spinning softer time. You lean your head on my shoulder, eyes closed, say this is the version of us I like most. Cafe in snow, hearts in the heat, cold world fading at our feet. Every sip of coffee feels like June, every gentle chord rewrites the moon. Cafe in snow, we're safe inside, first snow swirling like a slow low tide. If the wind grows wild and the streets all freeze, we'll stay here under these warm melodies. Oh, you talk about flights to a distant shore, I talk about railways we could explore. Snowman magnets on the metal fridge hold old photos of a mountain ridge. I don't need a roaring crowd tonight, just your quiet laughter in the candlelight. If home is anywhere we choose to go, tonight it's this cafe in snow. Cafe in snow, hearts in the heat, whole world fading at our feet. Oh, every sip of coffee feels like June, every gentle chord rewrites the ice on the shining street. The song walks softly in on. We carve snow lanterns on the hillside park. Little yellow candles in the dark. Early winter turned the city low, so every tiny flame could show. You carried thermos coffee in your hands, talked about traveling foreign lands. I traced the snowman on your paper cup, gave him a plane so he could fly up. You whispered, promise me we'll go someday, before these lanterns fade away. Snow lanterns, soft hearts, slow song, gentle little pop light all night long. Ice on the stairs, love in the glow, two silhouettes in the falling snow. Snow lanterns, first snow warming, every flicker saying I'll be there. If the world feels endless and too wide, we'll find our way by snow lantern light. Later in a cafe near the trainway line, we watched the lanterns from across the sign. The tiny sparks reflected in the glass, like secret stars we let pass. I don't need a chorus loud and bright, I want a theme that fits this night. Something you can hum while walking home, carrying the warmth along the stone. Snow lanterns, soft hearts, slow song, gentle little pop light all night long. Ice on the stairs, love in the glow, two silhouettes in the falling snow. Snow lanterns, first snow warm air, every flicker saying I'll be there. If the world feels endless and too wide, we'll find our way by snow lantern light. When the candles fade and the hill turns gray, the melody still shows the way.
First snow landing on the river rail, early winter breathing out a fragile tale. Your hand finds mine in the yellow glow of a tiny cafe where the travelers go. Cold glass mirrors all the city lights, turning every window into northern nights. You draw a snowman on your paper cup, write a little heart so it won't give up. I used to be afraid of colder days, till I met your eyes in this frozen haze. Snowlight love on a quiet street, ice on the ground, fire in her heartbeat. Every falling flake is a promise in the air, every breath we share says I'll be there. Snowlight love, we don't need much, just a warm cafe and each other's touch. If the world feels dark when the night grows rough, we'll live in this snowlight love. You talk about trips we'll take next year, sleeper trains humming in the frozen sphere, cafes in cities we don't know yet, kissing in the door where the snow is set. I don't care how long the winter stays, if I can trace your smile through all these days. We'll build our stories like a line of lights, hanging over ice and endless nights. Snowlight love on a quiet street, ice on the ground, fire in a heartbeat. Every falling flake is a promise in the air, every breath we share says I'll be there. Snowlight love, we don't need much, just a warm cafe and each other's touch. If the world feels dark when the first snow is fading, but the feeling stays, glowing on our faces through the freezing haze. Snow on the mailbox, quiet little street. Hurry when a footstep echo under feet. Cold air biting, but the lights feel kind. I'm writing winter letters you will never find. Steam from the coffee fogs, the window clear. People in scarves keep disappearing here. A couple with luggage shares a tiny seat, talking about a journey where there's no hearts meet. I spell your name in lines across the page, ink like rivers in this frosted age. These winter letters fall like snow outside, soft and slow, nowhere to hide. Every word a snowflake landing on your name, melting on the fire of a love I never claimed. In this little cafe with the world turned white, I send my frozen feelings into early night. Winter letters drifting through the air, carried by the cold to anywhere. First snow on the highway, buses crawling by. Somebody's snowman leans against the sky. I dream of planes and trains and roads of ice. Every route of promise at a different price. I don't need a storm or sound tonight, just a gentle chorus holding you in light. If you ever feel the pull of something warm, maybe it's my letter riding on this storm. These winter letters fall like snow outside, soft and slow, nowhere to hide. Every word a snowflake landing on your name, melting on the fire of a love I never claimed. In this little cafe with the world turned white, I send my frozen feelings into early night. Winter letters drifting through the air, carried by the cold to anywhere. When the ink runs dry and the street lights fade, my heart is just another note in the snow I made. First snow landing on the river rail, early landing breathing out a fragile tale. Your hand finds mine in the yellow glow of a tiny cafe where the travelers go. Cold glass mirrors all the city lights, turning every window into northern nights. You draw a snowman on your paper cup, write a little heart so it won't give up. I used to be afraid of colder days, till I met your eyes in this frozen haze. Snowlight love on a quiet street, ice on the ground, fire in our heartbeat. Every falling flake is a promise in the air. Every breath we share says I'll be there. Snowlight love, we don't need much, just a warm cafe and each other's touch. If the world feels dark when the night grows rough, we'll live in this snowlight love. You talk about trips we'll take next year, sleeper trains humming in the frozen sphere, cafes in cities we don't know yet, kissing in the doorway where the snow is set. I don't care how long the winter stays, if I can chase your smile through all these days. We'll build our stories like a line of lights hanging over ice and endless night. Snowlight love on a quiet street, ice on the ground, fire in our heartbeat. Every fallen flake is a promise in the air. Every breath we share says I'll be there. Snowlight love, we don't need much, just a warm cafe and each other's touch. If the world feels dark when the night grows rough, we'll live in this snowlight love. First snow's fading, but the feeling stays, glowing on our faces through the freezing haze.
There's a little cafe in snow at the edge of town. Lantern in the doorway, sign half down. We push the door open, bells ring low. Early winter greets us with a silent glow. Gloves on the table, scarves on the chair, steam from the cup shapes the icy air. Outside the bus is moving cotton lines, inside the record spinning softer time. You lean your head on my shoulder, eyes closed. Say this is the version of us I like most. Cafe in snow, hearts in the heat, cold world fading at our feet. Every sip of coffee feels like June. Every gentle chord rewrites the moon. Cafe in snow, we're safe inside. First snow swirling like a slow low tide. If the wind grows wild and the streets all freeze, we'll stay here under these warm melodies. You talk about flights to a distant shore. I talk about railways we could explore. Snowman magnets on the metal fridge hold old photos of a mountain ridge. I don't need a roaring crowd tonight, just your quiet laughter in the candlelight. If home is anywhere we choose to go tonight, it's this cafe in snow. Cafe in snow, hearts in the heat, cold world fading at our feet. Every sip of coffee feels like June. Every gentle chord rewrites the moon. Cafe in snow, we're safe inside. First snow swirling like a slow low tide. If the wind grows wild and the streets all freeze, we'll stay here under these warm melodies. When we leave our prints on the shining street, the song walks softly in our feet. Cold hand shaking as you zip your coat. Snow dust your lashes like a secret note. We walk through the city in an early chill, yeah. Sidewalks shining like they're standing still, yeah, yeah, yeah. First snow turning every sound so small. Even busy traffic feels like nothing at all. Ooh, you slide your fingers into mine halfway, yeah. Ice on your cheeks, warmth in your gaze, yeah. You say if winter lasts forever, that's okay, as long as I can feel your heat this way. Cold hands, hot hearts, snow on our hair,
Snow on the shoulder, night drawing in. Heater on low and the radio soft. Early winter lifts the city up. You watch the snowflakes in the high beam haze, thinking of the places we once praised. We used to dream of running far away. Now the road itself is enough today. You say, I don't need summer to feel alive. I just need your shadow in this drive. Iceheart Road under sleepy skies, gentle little pop song in our eyes. Every turn is covered in white, but love keeps steering us through the night. Iceheart Road, first snow on the glass, past and future slowly pass. If the world feels frozen and we bear the load, we'll melt it on this Iceheart Road. A distant cafe glows beside the bend. We talk about stopping there someday, my friend. Snowman sign waving at the passing cars, like a quiet lighthouse made of stars. Ooh, I don't want a track that screams and breaks. I want a melody that bends, not shakes. Something that can calmly hold our fears as we drive across the winter years. Iceheart Road under sleepy skies, gentle little pop song in our eyes. Every turn is covered in white, but love keeps steering us through the night. Iceheart Road, first snow on the glass, past and future slowly pass. If the world feels frozen and we bear the load, we'll melt it on this Iceheart Road. When we park at last and the motor sighs, the song keeps traveling in our eyes. We stepped outside the late night cafe door. Snow was waiting like it had been there before. First flake spinning in the yellow light. Early winter pulling down the night. You wrapped your scarf twice around my neck. Laughed at the ice on the stairs and the deck. Feels like a movie, you whisper low, like the moment right before they know. My heart beat louder than the traffic near. Every little snowflake ringing in my ear. First snow kiss in the freezing air. Ice on the ground, fire everywhere. Time stopped breathing when your lips found mine. Snow and electricity on the same line. First snow kiss underneath that sky. Love and winter in a single sigh. If the seasons change and the years all shift, I'll still taste that first snow drift. We walked the long way home past sleeping rails, talking about traveling on silver trails. Snowmen silhouettes in garden yards, watching us shuffle like clumsy cards. I don't need a thunderstorm of sound, just a gentle beat while the world spins round. Let this little chorus live inside your chest, a quiet reminder that we were blessed. First snow kiss in the freezing air. Ice on the ground, fire everywhere. Time stopped breathing when your lips
falling, but the world felt small. Just your hands, your breath that night, that fall.
We built a snowman in the parking lot, behind the little cafe where the world forgot. You gave him buttons from your favorite coat. I tied around his neck a missing note. Steam from the cups drew halos round his head. Early winter blessing all the words we said. Ooh, we joked about taking him on a train, letting him melt all over Spain. In your eyes I saw a map of roads where all our scattered worries slowed. Snowman dreamed in the quiet street, soft little love song at our feet. If he could walk, he'd follow us to every town, leave little puddles where our fears drown. Snowman dream under cotton skies, ice and laughter shining in your eyes. If tomorrow melts him into another stream, we'll still carry the snowman dream. Inside the cafe, people plan their flights, tracing sunny beaches in the snowy lights. You held my hand like it could be a ticket to every far-off place with you. I don't need an anthem for 100 years. I want a simple line to hold our years, something we can sing while seasons move. Proof the cold can also prove. Snowman dream in the quiet street, soft little love song at our feet. If he could walk, he'd follow us to every town, leave little puddles where our fears drown. Snowman dream under cotton skies, ice and laughter shining in your eyes. If tomorrow melts him into another stream, we'll still carry this snowman dream. Even when the grass returns in spring, I'll hear his silly winter ring. Midnight snow on the boulevard, every distant siren feels so far. Street lamps flicker like a distant show. Early winter painting everything below. We walk back home from a riverside bar, hands in pockets, braids like stars. You say you're thinking of a midnight flight, somewhere north where the sky burns white. I say maybe we can go someday, but right now I'm happy on this road with you anyway. Midnight snow, falling slow, soft little pop beat in our glow. Ice on the river, loving our steps, every silent second something kept. Midnight snow, hold the street in your hand, write our names across the land. If tomorrow's sun hides what we know, I remember this midnight snow. We pass a cafe, closing down for the night. Chairs on tables in the window light. Inside, the snowman drawn in marker pen watches us like an old friend. I don't want a chorus that explodes and breaks. I want a quiet one that bends but never aches. Something we can hum beneath the sheets when winter taps along the east. Midnight snow, falling slow, soft little pop beat in our glow. Ice on the river, loving our steps, every silent second
coffee at a roadside shack. Snowman painted on the welcome plaque. Inside the radio plays a gentle tune about missing someone under a pale blue moon. You smile and say this song feels like us. Always on the move in an old small bus. Frozen travel on these winter roads. Soft little pop song lifting our loads. Every mile a snowflake on the glass. Every laugh a memory that will last. Frozen travel, we don't need much more than a cheap hot drink and a half-open door. If the world feels heavy and the clouds unravel, we'll keep singing through this frozen travel. Later by a lake with a sheet of ice, you talk about chances and rolling dice. Love feels fragile like this frozen skin, but you reach for me and I let you in. I don't want a soundtrack full of noise and glare. I want a song that's soft enough to share. Something that could play in any little town and make the whole room settle down. Frozen travel on these winter roads. Soft little pop song lifting our loads. Every mile a snowflake on the glass. Every laugh a memory that will last. Frozen travel, we don't need much more than a cheap hot drink and a half-open door. If the world feels heavy and the clouds unravel, we'll keep singing through this frozen travel. When the wheels stop turning and the car lights fade, the melody stays in the tracks we made. Latte and Snow on a quiet afternoon. Music in the corner humming low and smooth. Early winter presses on the window frame while we talk softly round each other's names. You dip your finger in the creamy foam, draw a tiny heart and a travel home. Someday we'll board the northern line, drink bitter coffee and taste the brine. Outside the street is painted white and wide. Inside our pulses slowly coincide. Latte and snow, warm cup, cold glass. Gentle little pop song, letting time pass. Ice on the cars, love in this booth. Every little word, another truth. Latte and snow, first freeze, new year. If the world feels distant, we're still here. Wrapped in this early winter glow. You and me in latte and snow. Snowman, postcard on the register shelf. Offers mountain cabins for a different self. We laugh about booking it on a whim. Sipping dreams from the coffee rim. I don't ask the chorus to be loud or bright. I want it soft like this yellow light. Something you can hum when days are long. Remembering the taste of this song. Latte and snow, warm cup, cold glass. Gentle little pop song, letting time pass. Ice on the cars, love in this booth. Every little word, another truth. Latte and snow, first freeze, new year. If the world feels distant, we're still here. Wrapped in this early winter glow. You and me and latte and snow. When the cups are empty and the sky turns darker, the melody lingers like a spark.
Soft ice sky hanging over town. clouds like pillows pressing down. Snow begins to shimmer in the air. Early winter stretching everywhere. We sit on the top floor by the glass, watching little scenes in traffic pass. You talk of flying to a distant shore. I say I wanna stay right here a little more. You rest your head on the window frame, seeing constellations in the street lamp flame. Soft ice sky, snowflakes slow, gentle little pop waves down below. Ice on the rooftops, love in your eyes, cafe reflections of a fragile paradise. Soft ice sky, first snow, new light. If the world feels wrong, this feels right. Every beat a footstep, every note a sign. We're alive in this winter time. A snowman built on a distant roof stands in silence like a quiet proof that even in a city made of steel and glass, somebody still believes in simple past. I don't need the chorus to explode and burn. I want it soft enough to let us learn how to breathe slower in the freezing air and feel like we are really there. Soft ice sky, snowflakes slow, gentle little pop waves down below. Ice on the rooftops, love in your eyes, cafe reflections of a fragile paradise. Soft ice sky, first snow, new light. If the world feels wrong, this feels right. Every beat a footstep, every note a sign. We're alive in this winter time. We're alive in this winter time. When the clouds move on and the colors change, the song remembers every range. Boarding call echoing in a frosted hall. Winter flight waiting as the first snow falls. You stir your coffee by the airport glass, watching little snowmen printed on the boarding pass. Cold metal seats and the distant roar of planes on the runway asking for more. Early winter sitting in your chest, every exhale leaving cloudy rest. You send me pictures from the waiting gate, right? Wish you were here before it's too late, yeah. Winter flight into a sky of ice, soft little pop song at a gentle price. Every wing is carving through the night, every mile a piece of light. Winter flight, first snow on the field, love in the letters you never sealed. If the wind feels strong when the engines rise, my heart is strapped into your skies. I'm in a cafe on the other side of town, watching flakes drift softly down, thinking of the journeys you will see, wondering if you ever think of me. I don't need the music to be grand and loud, I want it quiet in the waiting crowd, something that can play through every fear and keep your heartbeat steady, dear. Winter flight into a sky of ice, soft little pop song at a gentle price. Every wing is carving through the night, every mile a piece of light. Winter flight, first snow on the field, love in the letters you never sealed. into your skies. Whoa, when you land somewhere the snow feels new, may this melody land with you.
There's a quiet blizzard in the muffled street. Snow so thick you cannot hear the feet. Cars move slowly like they're half asleep. Early winter burying the deep. We sit by the window in a corner booth. Coffee and cocoa and a kind of truth. You say you always hated storms before, till you watch this one from a wooden floor. Outside is chaos, but in here we're fine. Wrapped in little cords and your hand in mine. Quiet blizzard, gentle sound, soft little pop songs swirling around. Ice in the air, love in the room, snow riding stories in the gloom. Quiet blizzard, stay a while, freeze the clocks in your drifting style. If the world runs wild beyond this glass, we'll let this moment last. Snowman shapes on the abandoned cars, streetlights shining like forgotten stars. You talk about trains that might not run, and somehow that feels kind of fun. I don't want a chorus that will shake the ground. I want one soft enough to match this sound. When the white oak covers every street, our hearts can rest in the beat. Quiet blizzard, gentle sound, soft little pop songs swirling around. Ice in the air, love in the room, snow riding stories in the gloom. Quiet blizzard, stay a while, freeze the clocks in your drifting style. If the world runs wild beyond this glass, we'll let this moment last. When the clouds arrive and the streets wake up, we'll still taste winter in our cup. You sent a snowy postcard from another shore. Picture perfect village with a pine-clad door. Snowmen smiling in a mountain square. Cafe windows glowing like they're in a prayer. I read your words inside my city flat. Early winter staring through the glass like that. You wrote, I wish you saw the ice blue lake, the way the stars look when you can't stay awake. I press the paper to the window light. Imagine we're together in that night. Snowy postcard in my hand, soft little pop song from another land. Every line of ink, a road of snow. Every word a place will go. Snowy postcard, first frost on my skin. Love between the letters pulling me in. If the distance feels a little too hard, I'll live inside this snowy postcard. I take your card into a corner shop, order something warm and just let time stop. Early winter breeze through the cracking door makes your photo feel like even more. I don't ask the melody to change the world.
Someone drew them with a tired hand. Snow outside covers every track. Early winter whispers, no way back. Oh. You and I met in a crowded car, holding on to rails, dreaming of a bar. Later in a cafe we sat side by side. I watched the ice in your eyes slowly slide. You said you were scared of another try. I saw the first snow falling in your side. Frosted hearts lying in the glow. Soft little pop song under snow. Cold on the glass, warmth in our palms. Love like coffee pouring in a calm. Frosted hearts learning how to beat. Early winter melting in the heat. If your fear returns in darker parts, I'll hold your shaking frosted heart. We built a tiny snowman by the stop. Used the ticket stubs for his paper top. You laughed so hard the whole night turned. All the icy bridges slowly burn. I don't want a chorus that demands a roar. I want it gentle, nothing more. So when the doubts come back like freezing rain, you'll hear this song and breathe again. Frosted hearts lying in the glow. Soft little pop song under snow. Cold on the glass, warmth in our palms. Love like coffee pouring in a calm. Frosted hearts learn how to beat. Early winter melting in the heat. If your fear returns in darker parts, I'll hold your shaking frosted heart. Snow keeps falling but we're growing warm. Two frosted hearts changing form. Out beyond the highway ways a Snowfield Café. Nothing but white for miles each way. We found it by accident, one frozen drive. Early winter version of feeling alive. Big glass windows look out on the plain. Snow like an ocean without any name. Inside the heater hums a sleepy song. Travelers sit but don't stay long. You took my hand and said let's freeze this frame. Remember this place when life's insane. Snowfield Cafe, cups in our hands. Soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes. Two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Cafe, first snow, first time. Writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Cafe. Snowmen stood near the entrance door, made from drifts on the wooden floor. They gave him a scar from the lost and found. He watched all the cars turn around. I don't need the chorus, fierce and bright. I don't want it gentle like this light. So every time the winter feels too loud, you'll hear this and escape the crowd. Snowfield Cafe, cups in our hands. Soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes. Two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Cafe, first snow, first time. Writing our names in a sugar line. If the city Out beyond the highway there's a Snowfield Café. Hey. Nothing but white for miles each way. We found it by accident, one frozen drive, early winter version of feeling alive. Big glass windows look out on the plain, snow like an ocean without any name. Inside the heater hums a sleepy song. Travelers sit but don't stay long. You took my hand and said let's freeze this frame. Remember this place when life's insane. Snowfield Cafe, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Cafe, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Cafe. Snowmen stood near the entrance door, made from drifts on the wooden floor. They gave him a scarf from the lost and found. He watched all the cars turn around. I don't need the chorus, fierce and bright. I want it gentle like this light. So every time the winter feels too loud, you'll hear this and escape the crowd. Ooh. Snowfield Cafe, cups in our hands, soft little pop song over white lands. Ice on the road, love in our eyes, two tiny figures under endless skies. Snowfield Cafe, first snow, first time, writing our names in a sugar line. If the city pulls us far away, we'll dream of this Snowfield Cafe. A snowman stood near the entrance door, made from drifts on the wooden floor. Yeah. They gave him a scarf from the lost and found. He watched all the cars turn around.
We bought 2 tickets on a northbound line, snow on the tracks, hearts out of time. Early winter hanging over town as the train pulled slowly down. We passed the city in a blur of light, cafe windows glowing in the night. Inside the carriage coffee cups clinked, while the snowy landscape slowly linked. You said I'm scared of everything I feel, but watching this it all seems real. Northbound, snowbound, hand in hand, soft little pop song over frozen land. Ice on the river, warmth in our chest, leaving all the noise for this quiet quest. Northbound journey, first snow flight, traveling together through the white. If the road back home turns cruel and loud, we'll remember this northbound cloud. We saw a snowman by a lonely shed, someone's secret waiting, cold instead. I waved and you laughed at my childish game, but I saw a spark inside your flame. I don't want a chorus that explodes like fire, I want a calm one we can both admire, something we can sing when we're apart, and feel the northbound in our heart. Northbound, snowbound, hand in hand, soft little pop song over frozen land. Ice on the river, warmth in our chest, leaving all the noise for this quiet quest. Northbound journey, first snow flight, traveling together through the white. If the road back home turns cruel and loud, we'll remember this northbound cloud. Tracks keep running through the pine tree sea, but this song stays here with you and me. Crystal air on an early winter day. Snow on the corners where the shadows stay. You and I breathe clouds into the sky. Frozen little secrets floating by. We sit outside the cafe on a metal chair. Too cold for most, but we don't care. Your hands around mine like a second glove. Ice on our cheeks, fire of love. You say every season has its song, but this one feels like where we belong. Crystal air, snow in your hair, soft little pop line everywhere. Cold on the street, warmth in the eyes, two beating hearts under glassy skies. Crystal air, first frost new year, every little whisper ringing clear. If the summer comes and we're not there, you'll find me in this crystal air. A snowman built beside the parking sign grins at us like everything is fine. We talk about trips we'll someday try, chasing different kinds of sky. I don't need the chorus sharp and wild. I want it steady like a breathing child. Something we can carry when the days are gray and feel a bit of light that doesn't go away. Crystal air, snow in your hair, soft little pop line everywhere. Cold on the street, warmth in the eyes, two beating hearts under glassy skies. Crystal air, first frost new year, every little whisper ringing clear. If the summer comes and we're not there, you'll find me in this crystal air. We leave our footprints in a shining road. The song walks with us through the snow.
On the winter side of town, the lights are few. Snow on the river, sky faint blue. We cross the bridge with our collars high. Early winter brushing every side. A quiet cafe waits beyond the bend, where every traveler feels like a friend. We step inside and shake off the cold, laugh about stories that we never told. You say I love this hidden part of year, when everything is closer, everything is near. Winterside, soft, tight, calm song, gentle pop rhythm carrying us along. Ice in the alley, loving our talk, two slow shadows on a midnight walk. Winterside, first snow, slow glow, cafe windows in a silver row. If the city noise comes back in tide, we'll run away to the winter side. We see a snowman leaning on a rail, one eye missing, crooked tail. You fix his smile with a piece of ice. Suddenly the night feels twice as nice. I don't want a chorus built to break the stage. I want a whisper strong enough for age, something that can play in any room and softly sweep away the gloom. Winterside, soft, tight, calm song, gentle pop rhythm carrying us along. Ice in the alley, loving our talk, two slow shadows on a midnight walk. Winterside, first snow, slow glow, cafe windows in a silver row. If the city noise comes back inside, we'll run away to the winter side. Then we head back home and the bus doors close. We carve snow lanterns on the hillside park, little yellow candles in the dark. Early winter turned the city low, so every tiny flame could show. You carry thermos coffee in your hands, talked about traveling foreign lands. I traced a snowman on your paper cup, gave him a plane so he could fly up. You whisper, promise me we'll go someday before these lanterns fade away. Snow lanterns, soft heart, slow song, gentle little pop light all night long. Ice on the stairs, love in the glow, two silhouettes in the falling snow. Snow lanterns, first snow, warm air, every flicker saying I'll be there. If the world feels endless and too wide, we'll find our way by snow lantern light. Across the side, their tiny sparks reflected in the glass, like secret stars we let pass. I don't need a chorus loud and bright, I want a theme that fits this night, something you can hum while walking home, carrying the warmth along the snow. Snow lanterns, soft heart, slow song, gentle little pop light on. Ice on the stairs, love in the glow, two silhouettes in the falling snow. Snow lanterns, first snow, warm air, every flicker saying I'll be there. If the world feels endless and too wide, we'll find our way by snow lantern light. Turns gray, the melody still shows the way.
Early frost on the window of your room, ice line flowers in the morning gloom. You trace a heart in the empty space, watch it disappear without a trace. We meet for coffee at the corner shop, snow on the awning, slow drip drop. You say you're scared of how cold love can be. I wrap my hands around your tea outside the first snow. Kisses every car. Inside I see you exactly as you are. Early frost, soft cross, quiet love, gentle little pop prayer to the sky above. Ice on the streets, warmth where we sit to shy hearts slowly learning to fit. Early frost, first snow on our skin. If we move slowly, we might let it in. When the winter's long and the nights are crossed, we'll remember this. Early frost. Inside the glass, the whiteness grows. Inside our careful future glows. Snowy journey on a morning train. Coffee in your hand by the icy pane. Fields of white rolling slowly by. Early winter ink across the sky. You and I share a worn out seat. Boots still dripping from the city street. We talk about places we'll explore one day, but right now this carriage is our getaway. The speaker hums a low and gentle song. Feels like the train is singing all along. Snowy journey, soft beat, kind tune, rolling through a paper moon. Ice on the river, love in our eyes, cafe dreams and unfamiliar skies. Snowy journey, first snow, new start. Every little mile closer to your heart. If the road back home is full of worry, we'll stay inside this snowy journey. We pass a station with a tiny stand. Snowman postcards printed by hand. You promise we'll stop there on the ride home. Collect small memories, let them roam. I don't want a chorus built for speed. I want one matching every need. Something we can hum when we're apart. Remembering that we once shared this car. Snowy journey, soft beat, kind tune, rolling through a paper moon. Ice on the river, love in our eyes, cafe dreams and unfamiliar skies. Snowy journey, first snow, new start. Every little mile closer to your heart. If the road back home is full of worry, we'll stay inside this snowy journey. When we finally step into the unknown town, the melody still rides along.
You taste like ice and honey on my tongue. Cold first, then golden in the lungs. We kiss outside the cafe in the freeze. Early winter bending both our knees. Snow on the tables, chairs left out. Our laughter spills like breath and doubt. You say you never liked the colder days, till love rewrote your weather ways. I wrap my scarf around the both of us. Let the tiny street lamp burn our trust. Ice and honey, snow and heart. Gentle little pop song, brand new start. Cold at the edges, warm in the core. I've never tasted love like this before. Ice and honey on a frosted street. Every simple touch feels complete. If the winter stays a little too long, we'll sweeten it with this song. We dream of traveling where the rivers steam. Harder countries, endless green. But something about the ice between our lips makes me wanna stay for these early sips. I don't need a chorus rushing to the end. I want it slow like a steady friend. So every time the air turns thin and dry, we'll play this back and feel like ice and honey, snow and heart. Gentle little pop song, brand new start. Cold at the edges, warm in the core. I've never tasted love like this before. Ice and honey on a frosted street. Every simple touch feels complete. If the winter stays a little too long, we'll sweeten it with this song. hair, early winter woven everywhere. I stand from the table, hands still warm. You fall into my arms like a storm. Outside the window, first snow flows, covering cars and tired roads. Inside the cafe, lights are low, song on the speaker, soft and slow. You whisper, it's been a colder year, but somehow I feel safer here. Winter embrace, snow on our clothes, gentle little pop line where the love grows. Cold in the doorway, fire in your face, everything healing in this winter embrace. If the frost comes back and tries to stay, we'll hold on tighter, chase it away. Winter embrace, soft heart, safe space. I'm home inside your face. We talk of travels we'll take in spring, but love right now is a winter thing. Snowman shadows under street lamp beams, guarding all our fragile dreams. I don't want a chorus made to break the sky. I want a vow we can live by, something simple we can always trace back to this winter embrace. Winter embrace, snow on our clothes, gentle little pop line where the love grows. Cold in the doorway, fire in your face, everything healing in this winter embrace. If the frost comes back and tries to stay, we'll hold on tighter, chase it away. Winter embrace, soft heart, safe space. I'm home inside your face. Snow outside may never know how much love is in this glow.
Snow lines printed on the roadside trees, white little borders on the winter breeze. We ride a bus out past the town, early winter slowly settling down. You lean your head against the foggy glass, tracing tiny hearts as the houses pass, each one melting as the heat comes through, like all the fears I held of you. You say I've been afraid to start, but look at all these snowline hearts. Snowline hearts on the window pane, soft little pop song in our vein. Ice in the fields, love in the sea, too quiet, rhythms finally meet. Snowline hearts, first snow, new art, every little shape another part. If the road ahead feels cold and wide, we'll follow our snowline hearts in stride. We stop at a cafe near a frozen bend, snowman sign saying welcome friend. We step inside and shake the